This is about why project site keeps burning even when nobody has made a mistake, and why no one ever noticed the real fire. Early morning in one of the projects, the gates of the project site is already open. One concrete mixer has entered. Two more are waiting outside. The site engineer is standing near the batching plant. Helmet slightly loose, phone is in hand. The shuttering gang is climbing the second floor. The rebar team is still tying steel of the first floor. The project manager walks in. Why are trucks here already? The engineer answers, Sir, pour is planned for today. The project manager looks at the slab, looks at the checklist, looks at the people. No inspection clearance, no cube mold, no approved pour card. But the trucks are here, the pump is booked, the crew is ready, the concrete is hot. No one says stop. The pour begins. By 9:40 am, a crack is noticed near one beam. The consultant asks for rebar photos. No one has them. The QA engineer checks the cube register. It is blank. The shutter vibrates. A corner leaks slurry. The contractor looks nervous. The project manager looks angry. The site engineer looks blank. By evening, one section is rejected. Chipping is ordered. 2 days of rework booked. Emails start flying. Why was concreting done without clearance? Who allowed the pour? Why was site not ready? Everyone looks at the site engineer, but he only followed the plan. The same project, 3 weeks later, another pour, another slab. Again, trucks arrive early. Again, approvals are half done. Again, work starts. Different engineer, different project managers, same outcome. This time, it is shuttering not ready. Last time, it was rebar. Next time, it will be drawing. Yet the pour always happens. Not because people are careless, not because engineers are not serious. Something is pulling the site forward even when it is not ready. Who actually decides when work starts? Every EPC professional knows this scene. Either it's a road project, or a bridge project, or a plant project. Mobilization happens first. Machinery arrives. Labor camps are built. But drawings are still coming. Approvals are still pending. Interfaces are still open. Yet excavation begins. Yet piling starts. Yet casting happens. You feel it in your stomach. This is too early. But the site moves away. Because stopping feels illegal. Because waiting feels like failure. And slowly, being not ready becomes normal. Since when did unready become acceptable? Now listen carefully. The core truth of EPC is this. Site does not start when it is ready. Site starts when the organization becomes impatient. And impatience has nothing to do with engineering. It comes from cash flow pressure, client milestones, head office promises, management commitments, monthly billing targets. So the site is pushed into motion not because work is ready, but because money is waiting. When things go wrong, EPC companies only do these things. They shout at site teams, they tighten approvals, they create more checklists. So next time, more forms, more signatures, more emails. But the trucks still arrive, the labor still stands, the machine still waits. So the pour still happens. The system stays the same, only the blame changes. Here is the uncomfortable EPC reality. Readiness is not a site problem. Readiness is a system decision. A site is ready only when three streams are aligned: technical readiness, drawings, method statement, inspection clearance; commercial readiness, contracts, scope, quantities, payment certification; organizational readiness, approvals, authority, coordination, risk ownership. But EPC companies checks only the first. So technically the pour is not ready, but commercially it is urgent. Organizationally it is pressured, so the site moves. Let's take a practical example. In one of the projects, the contractor had rebar drawings approved, but interface drawings with MEP were pending. Commercial team said delay will affect milestone billing. HO says proceed at risk. Site said okay. 3 months later, MEP openings clashed. Chipping, hacking, dispute. Everyone said site should have waited, but the site never had the power to wait. Here is the brutal EPC truth. Sites don't start work early, they are forced to. Because EPC companies do not have a formal readiness gate. They have only mobilization dates, client commitments, billing pressure. Not a single system that can say, no, you are not ready yet. What if starting was more dangerous than waiting? Your project is not failing because people are careless. It is failing because work is being released without readiness being locked. In mature companies, before any site activity starts, 3 gates must be green: design freeze, commercial freeze, and execution clearance. If any one of is red, no trucks, no labor, no pour. Not because engineers want it, because the system enforces it. Why EPC struggles? Because here HO promises before engineering finished. Clients push before scope is clear. Sites are used as a shock absorber. So readiness is sacrificed to look fast, and speed without readiness creates risk. Reverse create delay, delay kills profit. If you have ever stood on a site where everyone was moving but nothing truly ready? You already know what this episode is all about. Stay with this series. These are the truths EPC never writes in manual. The next time a concrete truck enters your project, ask yourself, did this start because the slab was ready or because someone somewhere needs building to move? Because EPC projects are not destroyed by engineers, they are destroyed by work that starts before it is allowed to be ready. And that question, who really decides when work begins, is still waiting to be answered.